Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. So let's take a look again on the gold market. Here is a very interesting situation is forming, at least for a short-term performance on the gold. And today we try to follow the market shape and the bullish context and general trend that we have on the daily. So we try to suggest the possible price performance, the shape that market could take based on the factors that we have, based on the overall environment that we have currently on the market. So on Friday we said that this is spike on the non-farm payrolls release in general looks bearish, and it suggests that market could show some deeper action following this pattern, because in the shorter term for intraday charts this is it's actually a bearish type of action. So market has shown a fake breakout out of some range, forming the long spike, grabbing the stops above this area, forming the huge bearish engulfing pattern. And in fact, in most cases, at least odds suggest that when the market forms this kind of action and it's really very extended, the chances on some downward continuation looks significant. But at the same time, appearing of this pattern doesn't suggest that we definitely should drop below this area. At least on the daily chart, we have bullish context because we have the pullback with thrusting action up from some support area. Trend stands bullish. On a retracement, market stands above actually 30% support area for almost for the week, and doesn't show a deep drop on the intraday charts, and that keeps chances that market could show some upward continuation a bit later. So based on these ideas, based on these suggestions, we have prepared some approximate price shape that market theoretically could show, and I put it on the fall time frame chart. So that's approximately how it looks like. So initial thrust up that we've got, retracement based on the engulfing pattern. It's a bit deeper in the shape of the ABCD pattern, somewhere to the 50%, maybe a bit lower, but that's just approximate suggestion. And then if overall context will remain bullish and market will able to keep the trend around 618 level, it might be finally the extension that based on initial thrusting action. So currently, as you understand, we stand in this moment, and actually we return back to the discussion of the engulfing and what we said in the weekly report. We said that when the engulfing has been formed, market probably will show first minor pullback inside of the body of the pattern, and after that extension based on this pattern could start. So that's approximately what we're watching for. Also, let's take a look at the overall environment that we have around the gold and other markets and cross-market analysis. So if we'll take a look at the interest rates, they stand in some minor pullback out from the XOP target, although in general we suggest that we will see higher levels in the medium-term perspective, in the perspective of the few weeks, and upward action should continue. It just comes from the overall performance. If you'll take a look at the daily weekly chart, you'll see the acceleration here and breaking of the major resistance, so rates should keep rising. But in the current moment, that stands a bit supportive for a short-term performance. It doesn't contradict, at least, the idea of the possible minor retracement that we see currently on the gold market. This is first moment. On the dollar index, in general, it stands not quite in favor of the gold, because as we discussed in today's euro currency video, on the dollar index, we have two side-by-side bullish grabbers that suggest some upward actions in excess of this top. But as you can see, market stands very close to the top, and this extension might be not very significant. So, because here is market stands at the strong resistance, and that potentially also, in general, appearing of this strong resistance also stands favor for a gold market. It just excludes chance that dollar will appreciate too much. Finally, VIX index is rising here, and if you'll take a look at the performance of the stock market, for example, I will show you the DAX today. Market has the bearish grabber here and keep dropping suggesting taking out of these lows, which also stand supportive to the gold. It's same you can see on the S&P. It's also keep dropping here. Well, all the stuff supporting the gold, and that means that here on the 4 time frame chart, this retracement is absolutely reasonable, and I would say more that market even could go slightly higher. So that's the first point that we are considering currently. Next step, once market will hit the target of this retracement, supposedly it will be around 1767, 1769. It's agreement resistance, major 618 level, and XOP with this ABCD pattern on the hourly chart. Currently, I think that market hardly turned down from the OP. It's just because it's very fast acceleration. It's increased chances that we still will get upward continuation to the 1769, 1770 area, and it's forming this Gartley's triple to sell. And then next moment will be to watch the response of the market on this level. If we are correct in our suggestion, somewhere from this level, market should start dropping to the downside. Maybe right to this moment, dollar already will hit the new top or something of that sort. We will see. But this currently is a major pattern for a short term, and its context will be destroyed only if market will climb above the top. So currently we do not see any signs of that yet, and 1770s will be the next point where market will test the validity of this pattern. So if everything goes as it should to, this market should show downside reversal right from here, start dropping to complete the target of this engulfing pattern. And then we will see what to do next. So that's a very short-term setup, guys. Let's keep watching what will happen, because currently, so to be honest, guys, on the dollar, on the gold, well, with this sideways standing and not too many things that we could discuss by far, so it's probably the only intraday stops that we could consider currently. And it will be interesting to see how it will be realized in reality on price action.